Hi guys, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are making some butternut chapatis. And yeah, welcome. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate your support. May you continue supporting me, and I'm really grateful. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. We are making chapatis, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please comment, subscribe, and like this video. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get cooking. So guys, here are our ingredients, and to start with, I am holding some butternut which I have just boiled. I have made sure that I have boiled them completely, they are fully cooked, and then I mashed them with a fork. So I have some butternut, some salt, sugar, of course your flour, and water. I'm using cold water. And the other thing you need is, of course, your cooking oil, and of course your trough to knead the dough. So that's everything we'll be using today. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, let's get into the kneading process. So in this recipe, I will be using 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Whichever flour you have, you can just go ahead and use it, whichever you prefer. But me, I prefer eggs. I find it quite good. Like I just like it. Let me just say that. Let me not give some details that are not important. Yeah, 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we are going to add in 3 tablespoons of table sugar. And yeah, the reason why I'm not adding a lot of sugar is because the butternut is sweet, as you all know. That's why I don't want to add, like on a normal day I would add in like 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar, but in this case, because I have butternut, I'm just going to add in 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then I go in with like half a tablespoon of salt. I love the combination of sugar and salt. And then I mix everything up, all the dry ingredients together. I make sure everything is well incorporated. After that, now we go in with our butternut. This is like 1 cup of butternut. Yeah, you go in with the butternut, and then you mix it as well and make sure it is well distributed. And when I say 1 cup of butternut, I mean mashed. Si yenye umechota, like yenye jamashwa. The mashed butternut is 1 cup after mashing, that is. Yeah, so thank you so much guys for being here. If you like the video, or if you're learning something, please remember to give me that like. It means a lot, and it will help like attract more people to come and watch the video. So yeah, just give me that like. I really appreciate it. So I'm just mixing up everything, as you can see. And making sure there are no lumps that are left untouched. So after you're done mixing, you're just going to go in with your water, whether cold, warm or hot, whatever you prefer. It will work. I'm using cold water, and let me just say this, like whether the water is cold or warm or hot, it doesn't really determine whether your chapatis will be soft or hard. What matters is how you knead your dough. Like the texture of your dough is very important, and how you roll your chapatis, that is what makes them soft or hard. So make sure when you're making your dough, you are adding in water little by little. You don't want to add in a lot of water at once, because you can add in a lot of water if you do it at once and you don't know that. And I can't give you the specific measurement for the water. I just estimate or use that technique, like you adding little by little until I get to the point where I feel like now this is the dough I want. My dough is usually not very hard and not very soft. You get, it's quite soft, yes. The softer the dough, the soft the chapatis will be. Yeah, so you just add in your water and you keep on kneading until you attain the texture that you want. So for me, I like my dough slightly soft, not very soft, but slightly soft, just before it starts to be very, very sticky, that is. And yeah, you will see what I mean. So you just have to keep on kneading that until you get to the texture that you desire. So now my dough is ready up to that point. Like, it's not like ready, but it is the texture that I want. And after I obtain that, I just go in with some cooking oil just to help me knead the dough. The oil also makes the chapatis soft. I mean, the oil makes the chapatis softer as well, and it also helps with releasing the stickiness from the dough. So I'll just go in with some cooking oil. I add on one side, and then I flip and I add another some more cooking oil on the other side. That is like 1 tablespoon on each side. Remember, I didn't add in oil at the beginning, so this is the point where I add in my oil, but you can add it at whatever point of kneading that you feel comfortable with. For me, I just like adding it at this point because of helping me release the stickiness, and the stickiness, and also because I don't want to add more flour to my dough. So yeah, you get it, because you can either use the oil to relieve the stickiness of the dough, or you can use some flour. So I prefer using oil at this point. So you just continue kneading until your dough is ready, like it's not sticking anymore. And then once you're done with that, you just cover it and wait for around 20 to 30 minutes, and then you come back and you start cooking. So in this case, I'm using a cling film. You can use whichever polythene bag that you have, or a kitchen towel can work as well. So I'm using a cling film, and I'll later add in a kitchen towel on top. So now 30 minutes later, our dough has rested well enough, and you can also wait for an hour, and your dough will have activated the gluten very well. The reason why we put the dough to rest is because it helps activate the gluten, and then that makes it so easy for you to roll the dough. You get, like, sometimes when you're rolling, your dough tends to stretch and then go back. you get. So the more it stays resting, the easier it becomes to roll your chapati and to maintain the shape that you want, or it makes it faster. That then just easier for you to roll the chapatis. So yeah, so once it is well rested, you want to put it on a floured surface, as you can see, and you need it just a little bit, and then you start cutting it into small balls. There are many ways you can make your chapatis from this point, but for today's recipe, I'll be cutting the dough into two, or just into small, like balls. You get. I'll be making small balls like the ones you normally make when you're making chapatis, and then I'll be rolling it one by one and applying some oil on it, and then folding that ball, and then making it back into a ball again. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you will see, so just stick along and learn something new. I've never made my chapatis this way in my videos. I've made several videos on how to make chapatis, but I've never made them in this style. So today I've decided to use that style because it gives your chapati more layers. It makes it so layered. Yeah, so that's what I'll be using, that's what I'll be doing. So just enjoy the video. So this is what I mean. I'm just now cutting the dough into small balls, and I'm trying to ensure that they are all of the same size, because that is what I'll be using to make the chapatis, you get. Yeah, so that's what you're doing at this point. So now I'm just shaping the dough. As you can see, after I'm done cutting them, I'm going to shape them into small circles, as you can see. And this method can be a bit tedious, but trust me, it's worth it at the end. If you use it the right way, it's all worth it. So I'm just going to do that for all the balls that I've cut, and then we come back and we do the other step. So as you can see, guys, I'm done with making with shaping them, as you can see. So now I'm going to just roll each one of them and apply some oil on them, and then we roll them all over again into those circles again, and then after that we will be done with the shaping step, and then we go now to cooking our chapatis. So when rolling at this point, don't mind the shape too much. It's not really necessary. You just have to roll, just flatten the ball, just to have enough space for applying the oil. So don't like get worried when you see like they are not circular. You get it. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. The shape doesn't really matter at this point. So when you're done with the rolling, you just apply some oil, as you can see on the video. Just not too much oil, just enough, like half a tablespoon of oil should be enough. So now you ensure you have the oil has covered the whole of the chapati, that is, and then you start rolling, as you can see. Yeah, you just roll them until the end, like that, and then you start folding now. Yeah, just as you can see in the video. Yeah, and that's it, and you put it back to where it was, and ensure you have added some flour on the surface before you put it back, because it can be, it once it rests, it can become so soft, and then it just starts to stick on the surface again. So yeah, you are going to do that and repeat this process until you are done with all the balls that you have. And ensure also you are covering your dough, the ones that you're putting back, ensure they are covered, because we don't want them to dry out. That will also help with making your chapatis soft. So that's all you're going to do at this point. Ensure you've done that for all the balls, and yeah, you'll be good. So I'm done with applying the oil on all the circles, as you can see. And as I said, make sure you have covered your dough with a polythene paper. And me, I like to add in a kitchen towel on top as well, just to keep the warmth, and yeah, to ensure that they are not drying up, as you can see. So now we just roll them one by one as you cook them, and we will be done. Yeah, so let me tell you guys, like, these chapatis are so tasty. You should give them a try, and please remember to like, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, and I will really appreciate. So as you roll your dough, ensure you are not pressing too much on it, on one point, because that also makes the chapatis hard. Like, sometimes you can cook your chapatis and they tend to have one part that is really hard, let's say at the center. Yeah, sometimes that is caused by the fact that you are pressing too much at that one point. So ensure you are rolling all around, and ensure you are not using a lot of force. The dough, if your dough is well rested, trust me, like, it will just like stretch by itself. You won't need to use a lot of force on it. Yeah, so that is very important to note. So now we are done with rolling the chapati, and the next thing is to put it on the cooking pan. And when you are putting it on the cooking pan, ensure your pan is well heated, like it's hot enough. So yeah, you can see me like pressing and turning the chapati. That also helps with the shape. It's a trick that you can use, and it really helps me. You can try it and let me know if it works for you. So once you put it on the cooking pan, you turn it after it has just changed color a little bit, and you cook it for a few seconds also on the other side, and then you add in your oil. Make sure you are adding enough oil at this point, and make sure you have enough heat, so that having enough heat, like putting enough heat on and adding enough oil, helps with giving chapatis those big spots. You get? Yeah, me, I don't like there's too small spots on chapatis. I don't feel, si feeling eka hiyo chapati imeiva vizuri, so na preferingi zikiwa kubwa kubwa. And how to achieve that is by using enough fire, and also adding enough oil on your pan. Not too much oil and not too little oil on the pan. So that is what helps with that. Then you go in and check if it's cooked. If it's cooked, you just flip to the other side. You do the same, and your chapati will be ready. And yeah, you repeat the process and you're done. So you can see how beautiful that chapati looks, and I like it. I like that color. I like the size of the brown spots, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I mean. And you can achieve even more bigger sizes yeah, it all depends with how you do it. So we are almost done, guys, and I really appreciate you coming up to this point. I know it's a long video, but if you've sticked up to this point, I really appreciate you. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's get to 1,000 subscribers. That would really mean a lot to me. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole process of cooking chapatis.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. No. You're the better ones. You can't go.
So guys, our chapatis are ready, and as you can see, they look so beautiful. They are very soft, very layered, and let me not lie to you, they are very tasty. You should give this a try. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section. I would really appreciate your feedback. So as you can see, guys, the chapatis are so soft, very soft, to be clear. So just give it a try and let me know what you think. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and yeah, that's it. Until next time, bye bye.